Oh my god, I am back. How you doing, guys? Jonathan again. Welcome back to more, Angels Scaly Wings. I bet you didn't expect this coming, because neither did I. You know what? I figured I've already done this much. We've already gone on one date. I might as well at least finish this route. So, you know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So after we already went on a date with Bryce, who we're ultimately going to try and get for this route. And you usually have 2 days to, two choices you can do each time you have one. Yeah, one. So, basically, and obviously we went with Bryce, so you can't do it again. So, you either go choose to hang out with someone else, or you can, just do nothing, which I don't think I will do because it'd be kind of odd for the video. So how about we... Well, let's meet with Lauren. Why not a lot? I don't know what more free time, what should I do? I accidentally skipped that. What should I do? I went to the bar alone as a meeting place where I looked around. I saw Bryce sitting at a table, talking to someone I couldn't see. I lingered on him for a second, but soon spotted Lauren in the corner of my eye. There you are. Did I give him a voice? Oh god. There you are. Hey, Lauren. It's good to see you. I thought you might not show up. Oh well. Am I late? No, I got here early. Well then what? I'm kind of... oh, sorry. I'm still kind of sick. I'm kind of surprised you want to meet me here. Don't take this the wrong way, but how... Are you even old enough to drink? What are you talking about? Oh, I see. I can assure you, I'm a fully grown adult. My speakers don't get much bigger than this. Speaking of which, are you fully grown yet? How big do humans usually get, and how do you stack up comparatively speaking? Oh, and would you mind if I took some notes? Before we get to that, you haven't even told me yet what exactly all this is for. Are you sure you're not a reporter? If I were Sebastian, I wouldn't let me meet you in the first place. And I thought the uniform was just a clever disguise. It's real though. Sebastian knows I work for the local post office. Excuse me, but I am so sorry. But still doesn't really tell me anything about why I'm here. You're a postman who wants to interview me? For what exactly? Sorry, I guess I got ahead of myself here. Maybe a full introduction is in order, and after that, you can still decide whether you want to go through this or not. Sounds good to me. I recently graduated college with a degree in computing and moved in here with a good friend of mine. This town doesn't exactly offer the best opportunities to put my degree to good use though. And why move here in the first place? I mean, that's kind of fair. Living in the city can be very expensive. True. Very true. I can always move later when I get a job there. I got other plans right now though. I'm working on a video game. Oh. A video game sounds interesting. Exactly. Video games and computers are just starting to catch on in places like this town. Making good content would be very important for a good first impression. And humans always have been a part of our media, books, movies, and now games. With you on our side, this can be an amazing opportunity. Well... Oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Why? I don't know, you don't seem so thrilled about doing this anymore. Besides, your job must be really stressful, and you're probably already in the spotlight all the time. And now on top of it all, you get some postman who asks you for an interview. If you wanted to leave, I'd get that. Well, bye. No, I'm not going to do that. But I'm already here and have nothing else to do, so let's make the most of this. Yes, thank you. At least I won't have to be so careful now with a reporter. I'd have to worry about things being misinterpreted or being taken out of context. Oh god, I know how that feels. You should still be careful. What you tell me now will influence how your entire species will be sent in my game. Sorry. Don't worry though, I'll treat this delicate matter with the required finesse. Okay. How should we do this? Let me think. Why do you want to make this game in the first place? I've always wanted to make a video game. I've had this idea for a while, and it seems now is the right time to do it. It's almost as if you arrived at the perfect moment. I don't know. Don't you think my vision will overshadow your efforts? People may not be interested in playing a game about humans anymore and had a real one show up. Good point, but the vast majority won't get to meet you personally. Anyway, sorry. If I say I didn't model like the humans in the game after you, people will flock to it to get a similar experience. Does that mean they're gonna be okay? Does that mean I'm gonna be your game's mascot? I guess you could say so. Okay, but why focus on humans? What makes us so important? If there's one thing that people here love, it's humans. It doesn't matter if they just see them in media or believe in them as mythical creatures. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be a common thing. I'm also kind of stuffed up if you couldn't tell. For me, humans were always real. I just didn't know whether I'd ever get a chance to meet one myself. I guess I can cross that one off the bucket list. Now that we're here, I can tell you that no expense will be spared to make our portrayal of humans as accurate as possible. You certainly seem passionate enough about this. For good reasons, I just love humans. If you say it like that, it actually ends up sounding pretty weird. This is coming from a guy who is apparently trying to get into a dragon's pants. Besides, why am I trying to be a horrible person? What would you think about the human said? It wouldn't change anything because I wouldn't base my opinion on entire species of just of a single individual. People can learn from this. That's what your opinion is based on? Just the mess we have about the previous portrayals of humans in our media, but I suppose that's just why I'm talking with you right now. I want the truth in all of it. Telling you all of it might not be such a good idea. Oh yeah, I guess that would take a lot more time than we have today. Anyway, what's the actual game about? What do you do? It's a community simulation game. It all starts with the player character moving into a procedurally generated community in which it's inhabiting all kinds of mythical creatures, humans included. Mythical creatures like humans? Not only are the towns that you move into unique, but the inhabitants are too. There are a variety of traits that can randomize both in look and personality. There are many things you can do, but it's very open-ended and you can live your life however you want to. It's Animal Crossing. Sounds like my kind of game. I enjoy Animal Crossing. Oh, really? I couldn't ask for a better compliment than that. What other mythical creatures are there besides humans? I haven't worked that out yet, but humans alone won't give us a lot of material to work with. How so? The questions of the mythical human can be tackled in a variety of ways. There are many different interpretations of what humans are like. For example, in general, the mythical human can be divided into 3 categories. Firstly, the human is a physical creature. Secondly, the human is a non-physical entity. And thirdly, the human is a spiritual entity. Let's talk about the physical aspects. Sure, since one of our myths tells that humans who create us eventually turn into a dragon, there's a lot of room for interpretations on how similar humans actually are to dragons. I can see you don't have wings, but most of us are able to create fire in some way, or at least have a breath weapon. How about you? I don't have a breath weapon. I don't have a breath weapon unless you get my money breath. I don't think that counts. It's a bit strange though, because of the message saying the years ability gave that ability to us. Interesting. Maybe it's meant to be taken literally, meaning that when your ability was given to us, you lost it. Or maybe we never had it in the first place. Humans are known to have created a lot of things out of nothing. After all, we only just never had to create and use fire because we don't have the natural ability to do so. We have a proverb that sums up this pretty well. What is it? Necessity is the mother of invention. So a lack of natural abilities drove innovation forward. What an interesting thought. Here's another thing you may have different images of humans, but in the end, only one can be right. It's also my cat is here. It's also possible that what you've been led to believe about humans doesn't actually refer to us at all. Are you implying that you aren't humans? No, I'm just saying that if you really had been in contact with humans before, as your myth implies, you would need to belong to the same species as me, and thus be very similar to myself. If you aren't, then either they weren't humans at all or have very different origins. So you say there's a possibility that all humans and your humans may be totally different altogether. Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose you are right in that way. In the way that our images of humans are very inconsistent. We certainly can't all be humans in the way that we refer to a single species. The name should probably be reserved for yours. And we haven't even touched the other two categories of humans. What you call them again? Non-physical human entities and spiritual humans. What's the difference? Honestly, the definitions get a bit muddled here. Going by conventional belief, a ghost could be a human who has died and changed into a different form. We would call this a spiritual human. An angel, on the other hand, would be classified as a non-physical. What do you know about angels? Angels basically look like humans with wings. Their existence in ancient scripts was used to lend some credit to the theories about humans having become dragons. Because of the wings? Exactly. But some of your dragon species don't have wings either. Yes, as I said, once you start delving into that kind of stuff, it all becomes very convoluted. When we met, you also told me something about a four-headed human? Right, with that we go into a level of creatures that just don't make much at all. Having more heads just seemed unlikely from an evolutionary perspective. That might not really matter if we were talking about non-physical entity or spiritual mind, though. So in the end, you have a lot of different ideas with whose only connection to each other is that you would use the word human to describe them in some way. And they share at least some basic characteristics. You fit those as well, by the way. What are they? You certainly are not a reptile like us, but you don't look like a conventional mammal either. We are mammals, though. Yes, but you're different from the other mammals, we know that. We know that ultimately you are quite unique. We don't know any other sentient mammals. Sorry, I'm like more set up than I thought I was. You got a point there, I'll give you that. Strangely enough, we have plenty of human-like creatures in our mythologies as well. Oh, do tell. You already mentioned ghosts, but some other ones include dwarfs, giants, fairies, and I have no idea what that is. I think I've heard of most of those, but what is it? Yeah, what is that? What is this? Oh! Okay, that's what it was. Essentially, Blummus is a human without a head. A human without a head? How does that work? How do you eat? Oh! That's not what I thought. Instead of a head, you just have all the facial features on the chest. That's a rather weird mental image. There's also a lot of half creatures that share some characteristics with humans and other animals. Like, we're humans? Sure. Lastly, there are creatures that are said to be able to shapeshift in a human form. Strangely enough, some of our dragon myths said that they could shapeshift into humans or other certain, or that certain countries' royalty are descended from dragons. That would imply that they are genetically compatible with humans. I guess? Sounds rather outlandish if you ask me. We certainly can't shapeshift like that. I suppose that's why they're just myths. Right, to be fair, we do have a lot of myths that seem quite out of there as well compared to what you're like. Anyhow, how come you know so much about myths? All part of being an ambassador. Not only did I learn about dragon myths in order to compare to what you're like, but I also studied myths about creatures that are similar to humans so I can find out how similar they were to yours. Well, you're doing an excellent job so far, and it's bound to help me a lot with my game as well. You're gonna put all that into the game? Let's just say it gives me some excellent material to work with. I thought you wanted to give an accurate portrayal of humans, not just collect this. One species will certainly be modeled after you, but that doesn't mean we can't introduce a variety of many others. People will love it when we're bringing some more of the unusual myths to life. I see. But since we also want each of the normal human characters to be unique, I'd like to learn how much variety there really is within each species. I've seen residents before, so comparing him to you already gives you a bit of an idea. How far do these differences go exactly? When we arrived here, you asked me about all of the trig. That leads me to believe that your average human must be a lot taller. That's true, you can say your resident would be about average for an adult. Know that it would be impossible to get a good deal bigger than him or even smaller than you. But those cases are rather rare and usually the result of medical conditions. I see. What about colors? Are there any humans who are blue like me? Not really. There is a certain spectrum of skin colors that can be lighter or darker, but so far I've seen a lot more variety than dragon skin. We do have quite a number of different eye colors though. Interesting. As for things that aren't immediately visible, we also have different blood types, but I assume you know about that. We certainly have those as well. Some people even believe your blood type influences your personality. That, on the other hand, is news to me. It's news to me as well. Anything else you want to know? We already got so much, I'll have to think about it and how we can work all this into the game. Have you worked on any other games before? I worked on a few small projects during the course of my studies, and also interned in a studio before. This is on a completely different level though. How so? It's my game, so I'm the one calling the shots here. It's very different things than just making a few graphics so when you're part of a bigger team for sure. I see. How long exactly have you been working on this? A few, must be several months now. I've got everything planned out and a lot of the groundwork has already been done. The most difficult things are the characters themselves and to make sure all of the details are accurate. Of course. Have you shown the game to the other people yet? Sure, feedback is a very important part of the development process, so I regularly gather ideas and opinions from others. I even made a website to do this. And what did they say? All kinds of things, really. Sometimes it's hard to decide which ones have a good point and which ones can be discarded. Overall, it seems that many people who are looking forward to playing my game, though. How many are we talking about? I don't know exactly. The count on my website only tracks the number of visits, so I don't actually know how many different people there are. But if it doesn't work out, what do you mean? Well, you're investing a certain amount of time and money into making this game. Ideally, you will want to make back your investment and hopefully get some profit out of that. If the goal is to make money, sure. However, I just wanted to try my hand at doing something like this. If some people are going to enjoy the end result, that's great. Don't forget that I also have made something that I can put on my resume, at the very least. It'll have a good learning and it'll have been a good learning experience. With that attitude, I suppose you really don't have anything to lose. Well, I can always look for another job, and maybe I'll end up working at a game studio. But I think once I've started doing something like that, I might not get this opportunity again. So it's now or never, huh? In a nutshell, yes. And that all works out with your career job? Sure, I can support myself this way. And not really under any pressure, since I don't have any deadlines to keep. Sounds like you know what you're doing. I like to think so. What kind of tools are you using to make it? If I consider what some of your species look like, I'm having a hard time imagining how the big ones could program a game. While we do have devices tailored to each individual species, I can't deny that my dexterous hands make it a lot easier compared to some of the others. One downside is that I have to keep my nails short, or else using the keyboard gets a bit cumbersome. I'd imagine you have to be careful with those while working as a courier anyway. You're right about that. When one moving you suddenly shredder the letter you were just going to hand to someone. That sounds unpleasant. Luckily that kind of thing doesn't really happen to me anymore. Not only hitting the short nails, but once you've worked there for a while, you just learn to be more careful. It's a bit sad not to have them as a natural dead opener anymore though. And it's just for me. Some people ask me to open the letters for them since doing that is going to be kind of difficult for some of the less dexterous and older ones. Have you been working as a courier for long? I just got this job a few months ago, but I had a part-time summer job at the post office when I was growing up. My species is perfectly suited for the job, so you're glad to have me on board. Oh really? Of course, being able to fly is a big plus. My size means I can deliver big packages, but I often get assigned to engineers that have been delivered as soon as possible. Oh, it's getting late. Maybe we should leave that for today. Yeah, I should probably head back to my apartment before it gets too dark. I got more than enough material to work with. Thanks a lot. Don't worry about it. I'll just consider it a public service. Honestly, I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity, especially after nearly getting denied by Sebastian when I met you. Just make the best of it. I certainly will. I really have to get going now, so maybe I'll see you some other time. Sure, have a good night. Take care. I actually think we can't meet him again. I could be wrong. We have a moment of Chapter 2. My gosh. And for those wondering, this game isn't really that long. Use all text, because it's obviously another day, another morning. I woke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity. Despite the pole in the distance reminded me of my purpose here. I looked towards the horizon, my view understood by dividing walls. The light of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues, a view that had become a rarity back home. Oh, excuse me. It evoked a feeling of freedom and openness that was almost scary to me. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they're doing. But I had greater things waiting at the moment, like Reza, murders, and generators. How much danger was I in really? Hey Bryce, isn't it early for a rematch? I'd agree with you, but that's how I'm here. Today's agenda isn't nearly as exciting or fun. Well, what is it? Just some good old-fashioned police work, and what can I your help again? That just makes me sound eager. Fine. Great. We've obtained a list of places where Reza visited in the days before he vanished. We'll check those out to maybe find the lead, and you might help us understand his motivations or give us some context to his actions. I can certainly try. That's all you have to do. That is reassuring. Are you ready to go? Sure, let's go. There's a couple places we can check out. Let's see where we should go first. While I was both focused on the list, I saw someone approach out of the corner of my eye. Of Closer look revealed that it was Sebastian waving his arm in an attempt to get our attention as he ran towards his faced grave. Uh-oh. There you are, Chief. I was looking for you. What are you doing here? Don't tell me there's another dead person. Sorry, Chief, there is. Damn. Guess it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, it looks that way. Someone else can take care of that today, though. We got other plans. You need to sign off a few things at least. I know. We'll go to the crime scene and sign a few forms and then we're out. Another murder. Yeah. When we arrived at the scene, I saw the poor victim next to one of the houses. The obligatory sheet that was draped over him provided a modicum of discretion. Okay. But it did nothing to hide the crime that had occurred. Alright, give me the story. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. The wounds match those of the last victim, so a similar, if not identical, murder weapon is likely. The victim? The victim, maintenance person from this area, and electricity is out. Power goes out, maintenance guy shows up and is killed before he can fix the problem, at least that's my theory. So the power of the whole block is still out? That is correct. We should get that fixed as soon as possible. We don't need civilians showing up around here complaining about sitting in the dark. Good point. Versus Ned winkled with his distaste as he glanced over Sebastian's shoulder. Damn, not again. What is it? Oh. What are you doing here, Maverick? A second victim, huh? There's another official investigation, so you better not cross that police line. Shunned by my own colleagues? This is ridiculous. You know how it is, rules are rules, and without rules, murders like this one wouldn't be allowed to happen and to go unpunished. Have your fun without me then. What do you think he wanted here, Chief? That one's easy, to do his own investigation, just like he said he would. I shouldn't be surprised he showed up, but I guess we're lucky we arrived before he did. I agree. We better check out that power outage now. Of course, I think the door to the maintenance room is right around here. You got your flashlight, Seb? Alright, Chief. You should go first then, I don't have my stuff here. Besides, putting that on my head would mount such a hassle. I don't know, you complain about that every time it comes up. Oh. Yeah, that should do the trick. You just stay behind me, Jonathan, alright? Okay. God, I hate stairs, especially those made for smaller dragons like you. Trust me, having it the way around isn't too great either. Why would having big stairs be a problem? Oh, I guess unless, like, the big, like, steps. I'm just gonna say nothing. I don't know what it could be to say there. This kind of reminds me of what we found in the underground base, or whatever it was. Remember, Chief? How could I not? It wasn't that long ago. Underground base? Yeah, the portal wasn't the only piece of ancient technology we found. There's also this whole lab near it. Seemed to have some high-tech stuff in there. At least our place didn't have many stairs. Wait, so you not only found the portal, but the whole facility along with it? Yes, but we're not sure how much two are actually related. We spent all that time studying the portal and barely got anywhere with it. This stuff is just beyond what we know. Here we are. Creepy. So, what exactly are we looking for? Whatever causing a power outage. If we don't find the cause, we should at least be able to get to the backup building. Looks like the generator is gone. Mystery solved. The sound of creaking metal penetrated the stillness of the room. I looked above toward the source of the noises grew louder, and the next instant I was pushed sideways and fell to the ground, just barely avoiding the giant light fixture that fell from the ceiling and shattered into countless pieces alongside me. Jonathan, you alright? The next thing I saw was a hooded figure standing above me, barely visible against the darkness that permeated this room. Oh god, it's Reaper. The figure crouched down next to me, the mask hovering right in front of my face. Merely a whisper reached my ears when it spoke. Be careful, Jonathan. Then the figure dashed towards the stairs. Where are you going? That's not me! Don't move. He's going up the stairs. I'm on it. I didn't see that chair coming. I can't see a damn thing in here. Here, Chief. I hate these stupid stairs. You're blocking the way. Just go around me. There's no room. You're right as the stairs are. Oh. I can't help it. Damn, we'll never catch him now. By the time we found our way back up, the mysterious figure was nowhere to be found. We've got a long stretch ahead of us, and with a head start like that, there might be no end to it. We have to take our chances as long as we still can. Except that chance is growing smaller and smaller while we wait for the team to arrive. What even happened down there? Right, Jonathan, tell us everything as much as you can. There wasn't much to it. I heard a noise, I looked up, the light fixture came down, and someone pushed me. You mean Reza? I'm not... Did you see him? Whoever it was wearing a mask. It bloody well can't be someone else, so let's not kill ourselves here. Why would he wear that whole getup, though? Well, if he didn't want to be recognized, that wouldn't work. Well, like I said, there's only 2 humans, well, that we know of, who are even in this world. Protection? I'm not so sure about that, but who knows? This whole thing doesn't make any sense. Let's take a step back here and look at the bigger picture. I always stop really trying to do voices because my... You know what, it's not going to work right now with how stuffed up I am. Your earlier theory about what happened was pretty sound. Sebastian, let's go with that and about a bit to the generator being stolen. So now the question is, who has a motive for stealing a generator? Well, what? Would Reza really have motive for doing that though? Because he only had one. We were already given one. I have no idea. Reza. Right, who else would be able to steal a generator? Wait, those who live here could either buy or simply request one. Not to mention, was it? I guess I can't. I guess that's also there. I guess I can't deny the fact that your generators are pretty important to us, but resorting to murder? Oh, we all saw a human figure running away. Why would he remain here if he was the one who stole it? The generator was already gone when we got there, and the person in question wasn't carrying it either. Perhaps this is a case where the criminal has returned to the crime scene. For this kind of crime, I'd say no, but who knows? Maybe our rules just don't apply anymore. What do you mean? No offense, but ever since you 2 humans arrived, there have been a lot of strange things going on. This place used to be a quiet town. Well, I'm not gonna say that because that just sounds weird. Maybe this thing is also keeping understanding. He just needs someone to talk to him. Let's put this into perspective. We found 2 corpses so far. Reza is the prime suspect. And you think all he needs is someone to talk to him? Sorry, but I'll be going with no on that one. Maybe we should just focus on finding him and pointing things later. Agreed. The police team will be here in any minute. You don't have to get involved with the search, but that doesn't mean you can't help us. What do you want me to do? We still have the list of places we were going to check out, remember? We can't go now. The search takes priority. Of course, we'll still check those places after we're done here. But if you go on your own, you can speed up the process. You can even find a lead for us. Who knows? Sure thing. Great. Here's the list. Considering your status, you shouldn't have any trouble in these places. But if anything happens, call me. I'll check up on you later. Wait a minute, you mean I'm going all by myself? All of us are going to be busy with the search, and we can't really afford to spare someone right now. You'll be fine. Aren't you worried I'll do something fishy? I mean, isn't that why Reza and I were assigned police escorts in the first place? The police was mostly Maverick's fault. Part policy was mostly Maverick's fault. And he's out of the picture. With my authority as chief, I say you can go alone. I know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. If you were in cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance. Good point. I see the team approaching. Guess you should get going. Alright, I'll see you later then. Good luck. It was a relief to leave the crime scene considering all that had happened. When I reached into my pocket to take a look at the list, however, I found something unexpected. There's a small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. How did it get there? It's the Reaper. My only account with the masked person, the Reaper, was the only time today someone was close enough to smuggle something in my pocket. I figured if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I definitely would have noticed. I mean, yeah, Bryce is kind of huge. As for Tatsu, the only other thing related to that was Tatsu Cog, which I came across when I went to the police station the other day. Even if that pug was the place the mysterious paper referred to, I didn't know if it was. Actually, I don't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person might have saved me from the falling light fixture, but if it was Reza, it would be following someone who was also the prime recipient of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places Reza had been to: a local grocery store, the production facility that we had visited, and the library were the 3 places closest to here. It certainly was going to be a busy day, and I knew I wouldn't have much time to visit all of them. What do I do? I'm wondering if I should end this here. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna end this here. So next time on Angels Scaly Wings, because I'm gonna finish this route, and that's it. And then if you guys want to see more, maybe I'll stream it or something. I don't know. But next time we're gonna go look. We're gonna try and find some clues at some of these places. Because we don't have enough time to visit them all. Anyway, see you guys then.